The day after Christmas means many different things for many different people. Good evening, I'm Calvin Sneed.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. For some, it's time to decompress after all that holiday stress. For others, it's a time to return those gifts that don't fit, don't work, or you simply don't want. News Channel 9's John Madewell braved the crowds and has the story.
You know, we've all heard of Black Friday, and as far as shopping goes, today could be thought of as Return Friday. Or a whole lot of returns. That's the theme of the day. At Best Buy, Miguel Hernandez waited in line to exchange a Nabi Tablet. After a few minutes, he had a new one.
The other one doesn't, I can get it on the internet. It doesn't work. It looks like blocked or something.
It's been very manageable, very few returns. I think the customers did their homework this year and came in and got exactly what they were looking for, so we've been very pleased.
At Best Buy, the policy is simple: a 15-day standard return or 45 days for premier customers. Manager Huskin says most people return because of color preference or to upgrade. But Greg Capo had a different reason. He returned a movie his wife already had. What was the movie?
Mary Poppins. She already had it. You know?
Our next stop, Academy Sports. At first, no one was at the returns table, but then a line of customers show up. Employees say that's been the story of the day.
It's been pretty slow, but a little steady. We've had a few returns in a year. Not really as busy as the past couple of years.
At Academy, they've changed their return policy. You bring in your items, they scan everything in the bag and give you a return label. Then you go shop and hit an open register. Cash refunds and returns without receipt are also options. Now, Constance Bryant had a unique reason for returning some athletic gear her son got for Christmas.
My son had too many Christmas items, so I thought I'd return a few so that he can have something to expect at a later date.
So you got a birthday coming up?
In April.
Okay.
But just, he had an overabundance, so we just brought a few things back.
And our Mary Poppins returner always tries to return right after Christmas.
Take my money back and go spend it somewhere else. All right.
As you see, the reasons are many for the returns, but it seems to be the one thing that proves true through all of this process: patience works well for all involved. I'm John Madewell for News Channel 9.
And if you don't have a receipt, it's always a good idea to call ahead to that store and check on their individual return policy.
Other people dealing with a lot of returns are UPS drivers. UPS expects to handle about 4 million holiday return packages by the end of the first full week of January. The company has declared Monday, January 6th, UPS National Returns Day. UPS says people will send more than 800,000 unwanted gifts back to stores and sellers that day alone.
And it's not an item you can return, but the Christmas tree is something some people are already trying to get rid of. If you're not sure what to do with yours, taking it to a local recycling center is an option. In the city of Chattanooga, you do have a couple of choices. You can take your tree that has all the decorations removed from it to either a refuse recycling center or the wood recycling center. Or city residents can call 311 from a landline to have their tree picked up curbside. Lacey Stone with the city of Chattanooga says trees will be picked up within 3 days of that call. She also says the trees collected will be taken to the wood recycling center to be made into wood chips.
In Whitfield County, undecorated trees can be dropped off for recycling next Saturday, January 3rd. Volunteers from Keep Dalton Whitfield Beautiful will be collecting live, natural, undecorated Christmas trees and electronic devices. The annual collection event will be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Home Depot parking lot on Shugart Road in Dalton. You can drop off your Christmas tree for free. Only natural, live, real trees with no decorations on them will be accepted, and no artificial trees. Trees will be recycled into mulch right there in the parking lot that will be used for beautification projects in Whitfield County. For people in the northern part of our viewing area, the Little Ponderosa Zoo and Rescue in Clinton, Tennessee would also like to have your Christmas tree. Again, you have to remove the ornaments, the lights, and the tinsel. Zookeepers say the camels and some of the other animals get a kick out of playing with the trees. The Little Ponderosa Zoo and Rescue is located again in Clinton, Tennessee near Oak Ridge. It's a no-kill shelter for exotic animals.